How was your run? Namaste, salutations, greetings, and good vibes. Thank you for joining us on Master Roachee Monday, putting something positive into your Monday. I am Master Roachee, and this is Queen, not just Caitlin, Queen Caitlin the Talent.
Yes.
Would you like to say goodnight?
No.
Queen Caitlin.
Hello, fam. I'm not saying goodnight. This is the beginning, not the end.
Oh, I tried to get her, but she is actually a little bit with it. How are you doing today?
I'm still a little crispy from this weekend, but other than that, I'm okay.
I am crispy. I am tired. I am sore. We were all at KC Canifest this past weekend, and we got to meet and hang out with just some beautiful people, but the weather was anything other than beautiful.
The weather was reckless.
Yes, sunburned on Friday, hypothermic on Saturday, major temperature drops. It was crazy. But I want to give a huge thank you and shout out to the artisans of Dank, Big V, Zach, Stewart, Brenda. We just didn't get to spend enough time with you guys, and we'll definitely make up for it. And of course, we want to give a huge shout out to Ash Grows and Dreadful and the Grow family. Happy to be a fit part of this family.
Yes.
Well, we have a great show tonight. We have Dr. Misty Green. She is a chiropractor out of Florida. She has been integrating cannabis into her practice. Going to be fabulous. Talking with her. We have music tonight by
Mendo Dope.
Tell them.
Mendo Dope.
Tell them.
I did.
Tell them.
Mendo Dope. Music by Mendo Dope.
Mendo Dope tonight. So, we're waiting to hear that. We're going to tell you more about our experiences at CannaFest. We're going to talk a little bit about Veterans for Hemp. And, we're a small company. I'm a veteran. My wife is visually disabled. So, help support us and support all, vets and small companies out there. You're the ones that power us and allow us to do what we do for you. So, yeah. What do you think? Should we bring Misty on?
She's been on.
Yes. Misty, are you there? Hi.
I'm here. Hello.
And as everybody knows, we only bring on beautiful people, and Misty is beautiful inside and out. Well, please introduce yourself to our wonderful audience here.
Hello, my name is Dr. Misty Green, and I am a chiropractor down in Southwest Florida, down in Cape Coral. We got hit with the hurricane. Yes, we did.
Right.
Still recovering from that, but all's good. Um, I have been practicing down here for 23 years, starting my 24th year now. And I graduated from the University of Maryland School of Pharmacy, their master's program, the Medical Cannabis Science and Therapeutics program. I was in the second graduating class this past May. And so it's a year next month. And I have been incorporating that into my practice and pivoting into the cannabis education space through my starting with chiropractors in the state, and then I'm kind of new to the game, so that's my new project I'm working on now.
Fantastic. So you're kind of a pioneer in this field. I mean, coming out, being the second class, and I mean, all of this is very, very brand new. At this point in time, everybody's done something else before cannabis. This is nobody's first job yet.
Correct. I will say, I have, I'm very aware of all of the real pioneers that came before this. This is pioneering in academics. You
Right,
know,
yeah,
the
exactly.
people, the researchers, they've been there for decades. And even in our country, even though other countries may be ahead of us, such wonderful, pioneers. And so now we're just starting to try to get the credentials, and trying to get the education to match the industry instead of it all being self-taught.
Right. I guess where I was going with the pioneering is we're now pioneering the normalization and removing of the stigmatizations of cannabis, and that's where what you're doing and coming out as a professional and not somebody like me going, hey, this stuff's great. Where I believe it and I've read the science and all, but you have the credentials to back up the opinion, and that's what we're really needing to get in and pioneer this new normalization of cannabis.
Absolutely. When I my history was we all had the Cheech and Chong knowledge. That's where we got our information, all jokes included.
Right.
We only knew about the recreational side of it. And I can remember when CBD first started coming through my area. It was a year before the Farm Bill passed, and I had never heard of CBD. I had only heard of THC. And I got a flyer from a local company who was, they said, hey, if the chiropractors want to come and talk about this new supplement they can sell in their office, it works good, blah, blah, blah. And I was, CBD, cannabis, what? And I remember my husband, he's the one that brought it to me. He's like, this seems like, it's right up your alley. And I went down there and I was hooked. That one lecture, when they started talking about therapeutic benefits, I had always been a cannabis advocate, but it was behind closed doors. It was hushed conversations, and very rarely could I incorporate it professionally because of the stigmatism. And chiropractors, we have a stigmatism. We have a stigma already,
Right.
in the medical field. And then you get a chiropractor talking about weed. It's like, oh, so we just never, we could never, those conversations couldn't take place. And then once the Farm Bill came through and CBD started showing up everywhere, I had patients coming to me asking me about application, therapeutic best practices. And I didn't know what they were. And I couldn't trust Instagram knowledge when I'm telling patients what to do. There's at that time, this even 5 years ago, 6 years ago, there were not good reference books. There were articles, there were research studies, but to have them in a collective place that was recognized within the industry, it was very sparse. And so, it was, I didn't know where to get the good information. So I was telling my patients, hey, go and talk to your MD. They put you on meds. They're going to know about contraindications. they're going to know because this is their jam, right? Pharmacology. And they were like, no, I don't know anything about it. And they tend to say, I don't know enough about it to discuss it. So they didn't automatically shoot it down because I think they had heard enough that there could be good for it, but they didn't know it. They weren't educated on it to talk. So then my patients were coming back to me saying, look, he said he didn't know anything about it. I'm doing this. And then I start thinking, well, what's going to be our liability if we have to start documenting this stuff? If they disclose to us that they're using, whether it's a nutritional supplement or whether it is a medication over the counter prescribed, if they disclose, we're supposed to write it down. And if we write it down, we are now responsible for that information. And if we don't know what to do with that information, right now, nobody cares, but somebody will care at some point. Right. So that's kind of where it kind of started for me.
Right. And, I've always been, since the late 80s, a hemp and cannabis supporter of all aspects, from the adult rec to the medicinal to the building materials to the oils, the plastics, everything that we can use, the food supplements. So important for the industry. But believe it, we have a CBD company, and we were one of the first to start adding additional isolates in, like CBDA and CBG, into our full spectrum. But we still have trepidations with chiropractors and other healthcare professionals in Indiana, where we're at, about going, oh, we're still not real sure about this. We're in Indiana where you were 5 years ago in Florida, and there's still a lot of education to be done here. So how are the other chiropractors that you are meeting with? Are they embracing what you're talking about?
They've been conditioned as docs, the people in healthcare. We've all been conditioned to have a certain opinion about cannabis products in general, and it's not that they're opposed to it, but it's not mainstream enough for them to get into it. There has been interest, but I had my first official continuing education course that I taught at the Florida Chiropractic Association last month. And cool. I went in there and I had all my stuff, and I had my PowerPoint presentation, and I knew exactly I thought I knew exactly what they wanted to learn from me. And I prepared it in a certain way. And I was about 75% right. What they really wanted to know is how to CYA in business. I want to know how what can I do with this? How far can I take it? In a gray area, how do I navigate this? It wasn't, they wanted to know ish about the science of it. They wanted to know, okay, you tell me the ECS is in our body, and as a doc, I should know it. But really, how can I make money off of this? What's going to get me in trouble with this? So since then, I reassessed, well, what information do they really want from me? And so when I represent in August in Orlando, I'm going to have switched it up to make it more, I want to teach them a lot of stuff, but I have to get my foot in the door somewhere and get the interest going, so then they can learn about all of it.
Certainly. And boy, we have a lot of people online. We haven't said hello to anybody.
Yeah, I know. Hang on.
Well, I'm hanging on.
He always puts this on me at the worst time.
Well, of course. I have your timing in my heart.
All right. Are you ready, Misty? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Master Roachee?
Yes.
Got to do a little stretching for this.
All right.
Hello, Melissa. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Eva. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Alicia. Hello, Tony. Hello, Kayla. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Jim. Hello, Charles. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Jess. Hello, Lori. Hello, Dee. Hello, Terry. Hello, Sandra again. Hello, Jane. Hello, Dee. Hello, Christopher. Hello, Hakolin. Hello, Cosmic. Hello, Josh. Hello, Scott. Hello, Michelle. Different Michelle. Hello, Regina. Hello, Waylon. Hello, Chainmail Mistress. Hello, Tony Parker. Hello, Waylon McAfee. I think I said hello, Waylon, twice. Whoops. Hello, Mike Hood. Hello, Joshy Step. Hello, Bearded Buds.
Feeling better.
Hello, Mama Roachee. Okay, wait, hang on. I gotta find some different names.
I know Chainmail and Cosmo are on there.
Yes.
Kayla was
Hang on.
on
I'm
there.
scrolling for a second. Hello, Old Scratch. Scrolling. Hello, Lenny Larson. Scrolling. Hello, Mike Aldona.
And as everybody should know, this show is brought to you tonight by
Master Roachee's Garden.
Master Roachee's Garden, where you can come out and check out our CBD oils, our beard oils, and our other merchandise. Check us out at masterroacheesgarden.com, masterroacheesgarden.com. And this Thursday, 20% off on our oils. So for $4.20, check us out. Now, so on Thursday Night Vibes coming up, we have Dr. High. He is going to be giving away copies of his ebook.
Yes.
Is cannabis medicine. Read the book, excellent book. He's coming on Thursday. So from my understanding, everybody that's going to be on the show or signs up is available to get a free copy of his book on Thursday, 4/20. So put it on your calendar.
All right. Can I finish the hellos?
Yes, finish the hellos. And then we have Misty. Poor Misty.
Yes.
Don't forget about Misty.
She loves it. She loves it.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Mr. Burns. Hello, Chris Poole. Hello, Tasha Mika Ward. Hello, Debbie Pott. Hello, Laineen Lee. Hello, Jesse W. Hello, Mike Hood again. And then hello, Shauna Parker. Our website. Let me go ahead and just toss that up on the screen. Give me just a second, y'all.
All right. So, I mean, how is the people in Florida? Because I've talked to some other medical professionals in Florida, some Canon nurses and doctors, and they seem to see an uptick in patients, and I think there's a lot of interest out there, especially in my age group, where you're talking on the low end, early 50s to the mid 60s, where we were brought up with all of the propaganda and all of the negative stuff. And a lot of people in my generation are now hearing about all of these great benefits, are curious yet scared from all of the old information. Are you seeing a lot of that down there? Especially with the population. I'm sorry.
Florida is a funny state, and there's a reason why they talk about Florida man and then how people think down here. They have embraced the cannabis lifestyle down here. The program's only been up and running since I think 2018, and right now there's close to 800,000 people that have their card. So wow. That's what I try to tell the docs when I talk to them. You can be pro or you can be against, but your patients are already doing it. And there's just a certain language that they use, and you need to know it. And they also need to feel like they can disclose to you what medications they are taking, including THC and CBD. And they're open to it because they see how popular it is. If it wasn't as popular as it is, it would be different. But it's just so common. It's everybody knows somebody that has a card, or they have a story to tell about it in a positive way that's not a recreational story.
Exactly. Now, it's only been in the last really 5 to 10 years that medical schools have started teaching the endocannabinoid system. So we have a lot of older doctors out there that, pardon me?
This much, 8%.
8%. So that, we need to educate like what you're doing, the medical professionals.
Yes, but this is kind of where it starts. There's no regulatory body for the cannabis industry. It's state by state. And so although I graduated from a credentialed university, I finished the program, I passed it, but there's no board for me to now take to make sure that I know what I'm supposed to know. And so this is all just grassroots. There's a couple of different bodies that are trying to do that, and that'll all drive the legitimacy of what it is. And that's what has to be in place for them to really start taking it serious. Is some people, and I don't want to sound a certain kind of way, but they need people with letters after their name to come out and talk about it professionally and scientifically and legitimize it that way in academic circles.
Yes, you are exactly right. I mean, the cannabis industry as a whole has been doing pretty well with self-regulation. I think, in general. But you're right. We need to, it's to the point where we need to start separating the professionals from the shams. We need to make sure when people are seeking into, oh, go ahead.
So Amanda Stevenson said that she's from Tennessee, in a legal state, and her doctor came from Colorado, and he said that he would prefer that she uses THC over any narcotics.
Okay. Well, that's wonderful that she's seeing a physician like that, and that's what we're needing.
I think one of the easiest, as far as when you start talking about medications and replacing medications, I believe that probably the easiest fit for that's going to be in the pain management arena. The people get very weird about talking about diabetes when they know insulin. What do you mean that CBD could impact, type 2 diabetes, but we have this. And so when it's the bad medications, the stuff that we say, oh, that's some bad stuff. If we can figure out a way to address those, then it might open the door for the other. And it should be pain management when you start talking about a preference on what toll it's going to take on the body. A plant-based medication is the obvious choice.
Oh, of course, yes,
right.
Yes.
Even with birth control, my physician would prefer me to use the most natural medication as compared to the one that has the most chemicals and is going to be the most effective. He wants
Absolutely.
me on the most all-natural birth control medication that I can be on.
Oh,
you got to look at success rates for those too. That's important.
Well, yes. I firmly agree. No grandkids anytime soon.
Once again, abstinence works just as well. So
yes, abstinence is always the best choice.
Always.
And that's coming from a parent point of view.
I hear you. I have a teenager. I hear you.
Right. No, I mean, we're so excited for Kentucky and Missouri, but there's other states that they're struggling, like Indiana. Texas and Kansas are just a couple of other states that are still full prohibition, and I think it's going to take the federal government to do something before Indiana is going to even consider even medical. It's a sad state of affairs here for us.
I guess I haven't educated myself enough on the reasoning why at this point in the program, how states are still holding out against medical. Like even the feds have said, here's a medical use for it. If you try to stand behind a federal standpoint, well, they've already green lighted a use for it. So, you want to be as tight as you want to be with the restrictions. There's still a use for it. So I guess I just don't understand what the absolute hard line is about with them.
Well, we have a couple of things here that, number one, we don't have ballot measures in Indiana, so we have to wait for our state governments to do something. The other thing is there's a whole bunch of money involved that don't really want to see cannabis legalized. One of them is Eli Lilly that is stationed here in Indiana. That is a major force. Yeah. Another major force is the prison guard unit or prison guard union here in Indiana. There's several large unions that are against it, several large companies. And honestly, the politicians are listening to their donors more than they're listening to their voters. 80% of the voters here in Indiana want some type of reform. But again, the politicians are listening to the people that are giving them the money, not the people that are giving them the power. And we're running into issues here, and that's it. And our governor is just absolutely opposed.
Yes.
We had a win for cannabis in Indiana. One bill finally got a hearing. It didn't get a vote, but it was the first cannabis bill in Indiana history to get a hearing, and that was last year. And that was for the decriminalization of under 2 ounces. And it still never made it to the floor to get voted on.
I can't imagine that would get a pass if you can't even agree on medical in any form or fashion.
Right.
I can't imagine them making any allowances, like it's like the being in the Bible Belt up there or something.
Yeah, it is.
Well, we just got rid of blue law a couple years ago.
Yeah, only about 5 years ago could we buy alcohol on Sundays.
Yeah. Well, and still, even now, on Sundays, you got to have all your liquors purchased before 8 p.m. Otherwise, you ain't getting no liquors. Even at Walmart, they've got like little paper signs posted everywhere. No liquor sales after 8 p.m.
It's still like that. When I was in Atlanta, they had dry counties around me. And even down here, if you go into the interior of Florida, some of them won't sell it after 1 on a Saturday night and all day Sunday.
But those are some of the best bars to go to that you can bring your own, and they sell the setups, and they'll play till dawn and have breakfast. I used to go to some of those in Texas, and it's great fun. I mean, but yeah, so much of the country's moved in one direction, and it was great being down in Kansas City and being able to consume openly and with just wonderful strangers that became friends. I look forward to the day that Indiana is going to be able to do that.
Me too.
So, Misty, are you putting out other information, or are you just pretty much staying within the group of professionals?
Right now, I'm staying in with the within my profession. When I graduated from chiropractic school all those years ago, that was one of the principles that they really got through is farm your own field. And so my field is my profession. I've already established myself within my profession, and so I don't have that hurdle to overcome when I start talking about cannabis versus a new face and an uncomfortable topic. So, it took me, when I first started approaching the lady who handles the state organization, their continuing ed, it took me 3 years for them to even let me come in and start talking about this. And I started probing the first day I was in school. I'm like, hey, I'm going to be the only chiropractor in Florida that has this, blah, blah, blah. Hey, use me. I've got this knowledge. People are wickedly interesting. I'm sure that you can make money off of this somehow. Whatever it is, use it. And they were like, no. And so when I finally got my foot in the door, they really want to keep me in a lane about CBD. And so you have to educate the whole, I said, how can we stay legal if we don't know what we're not supposed to do? And so you must learn about the THC to know what shouldn't be in that bottle that you're selling retail in a chiropractic office. And so it's kind of had them be more accepting to broaden that scope ever so slightly to crack it open. And I hate that it has to be like that. I would love to go in gangbusters, but I'm going to stay within the chiropractic, and I know that as I do more and more lectures, there's going to be people in other professions that are going to have eyes on that, and it'll spread that way.
Like I said, you are a pioneer here in this arena, and educating the professionals and reaching out. But I want to put out to our audience. All right, everybody. We have a doctor here. Do you have questions for Misty, Dr. Green?
Anybody with questions for Misty?
Now is a perfect opportunity
Before I get flooded with hashtags, I would like to bring up Mike Hood's comment as well. He said, until the politics medical field quit trying to line their pockets with money, it will never change federally. And I completely agree with that.
I agree. All right. Hashtag snap, crackle, and a pop. Tell you what, why don't we jump off and do a Menendo Dope song?
Why you gotta do this to me right after I put the hashtag on the screen?
Well, because it gives everybody a chance to hashtag while we listen to some music. What?
Goodness gracious. You like my hashtag, Misty?
I do. I do.
Oh, yeah. What is the mayor? Okay, that was Joshua was talking about the marijuana maintenance program.
Had been around forever. They must adjust to us, not vice versa. Plants over pills. Opioids kill. Cannabis heals.
Right. Yes, I mean, how are the marijuana maintenance programs? Are they pretty strong in Florida?
What do you mean by the maintenance programs?
I guess it's more with the cannabis doctors. It's like the pain management where they're working on.
No.
No.
Any suggestions for sciatica and CBD use?
There are actually some studies out there with CBD use and neuropathic pain, because there's all different kinds of pains, and so there is a decent study talking about CBD and neuropathic pain, and so sciatica is a nerve pain, and so it shows that there is. We have to be very careful as doctors, as healthcare professionals, to use the right words whenever we're talking about this. The FDA are popping our kneecaps over this, and we cannot say that we treat conditions. Even as a chiropractor, the only thing I can say that I treat is a spinal subluxation. Is it causing a migraine? Absolutely. Am I treating the migraine? Indirectly through a chiropractic adjustment. So that's how we have to go. And I'm country, so I say all the way around your elbow to scratch your butt. That's how we have to handle this. So will it impact sciatic pain? Sure, but mostly it's the inflammation. It's all the other things that lead up to the perfect storm for the sciatica. So yes, CBD and sciatica, there's promise there. Yes.
Wonderful.
Let's see if I can see any other questions real fast, and then we'll go to a song. He's so impatient sometimes.
No, let's get the questions, and if we have them, I mean, this is wonderful. I'm learning a lot from Misty too, and thank you for sharing and taking the time and sharing your knowledge and expertise.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm always an open ear whenever it comes to medical jazz.
Yeah, I was an Army medic, and then an EMT and a paramedic, and actually was enrolled at Purdue for nursing school when I decided I didn't want to do that when I grew up. And Caitlin here is in the nursing program, RN program. Yes. So, we kind of come from a family of healthcare providers. I'm also an herbalist. So, I've had a lifelong love of healing, and especially healing with nature.
Well, once upon a time, I don't know if you remember, but I wanted to be a chiropractor.
You talked about being a chiropractor, and you also talked about being a veterinarian.
Yes.
And you could have done any of that if you had chosen. What do we
have? I bonked myself on the face. My only goal right now is to be revolutionary. So,
Mr. Burns was saying his goddaughter was prescribed some type of cannabis pills that were pretty weak. I don't know if that would have been the Marinol, but yeah, we've heard a lot of bad results from Marinol.
Where I've gotten most of I would say probably the bulk of the pushback when I talk to people about this is from the medical community, patients that are mine. So I'm already in a position where I don't want to use, it's not a position of power, but you're in a position of where they're looking to you for direction. Let's just say the healthcare direction. And so when I talk to them about cannabis, not just CBD, it's any of it, I have so much pushback from them because they're really trained up to look out of a medicine cabinet.
Right.
And so one of my long-term patients, she is a midwife in school to be a doc, and she's well aware of the benefits of CBD. Her niece had seizures. Her little baby granddaughter, seizures, CBD worked wonders. So she was a fan. But then when I start talking about, she says, but when it comes to recreational, when it comes to THC, I don't have anything against it, but I just hate the thought of my doc smoking a joint in his car and then coming into the OR and being high. I said, I know, or even doing a shot of Jack or of popping a pain pill or doing a line of coke, because all those things would suck and they would be wrong before that doc went into that OR. And she just looked at me and she said, well, yeah. I said, well, how is this a different conversation?
Right.
You have to package it in a way that they understand.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh, goodness.
But excellent observation.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They think because it's cannabis that it's going to be a totally different behavior, but if you're responsible with those, you're going to expect the same.
Exactly.
We promise not to do any of that.
Oh yeah.
Right. Oh, I am going to tell everybody right now, we're going to give away on the Snap, Crackle, and Pop hashtag 2 bottles, two bottles of beard oil, one Nag Champa, one Oak Moss Amber, because I'm feeling generous because it's almost 420.
And if we reach 50 hashtags, we will also be giving away.
Oh, that's right. 50 hashtags. We get 50 hashtags tonight, and we will be including some Euphoria Eats infused sauces, and that is the barbecue glaze, the barbecue sauce, and I tell you, the hot sauce. My favorite hot sauce, infused or not, hands down, Euphoria Eats. So 50 hashtags. Whoever wins whatever 50 hashtags, the first 50 hashtags tonight will get a Euphoria Eats.
Yes.
3-pack bottle. So hashtag away.
Okay. I'm going to play some songs now.
All right. We'll be right back with after Mendo Dope.
Mendo Dope.
Misty, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Yes.
In a second.
We may play cause.
Okay. It's the mighty Mystic, alongside Mendo Dope. Lighter than the air. Bang, 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 bang. Me say, here we come, we no give up. Like a soldier, we hold ya a live up. If props to Marie Ganja farmers, where they hold they agro the marijuana. Me say, herb in the morning, herb in the evening. Me say, no, we don't give up. I'm a farmer, get big up.
We ain't giving up, been through too much of these hard times. Been in the garden from sunrise till the moon shines. We ain't giving up, still right here on the front line. I'ma stand strong, never back down, this is our time. Real ganja farmers unite, never quitting and we don't stop. Roots are deep in this doja crop, keeping it solid as a rock. Standing firm and I hold the spot, never let them advance. Every year I'm taking a chance, filling my yard with plants. Outlaw from the jump, stuffing weed up in my blunt. Couple peas up in my trunk, yeah I breathe nothing but funk. And I breathe nothing but skunk. Like that flame and elevate high, ganja soldier ready to ride. I protect my side and I give my all. No, I will not fall. I'ma make it burn, I'ma make it blaze. I'ma rise up tall. Never give up, never give in, never change. I'ma stay involved. I'm a cultivator for life. Digging holes and gripping this mic. I was born to win this fight.
Here we come, we no give up. Like a soldier, we hold ya a live up. Give props to Marie Ganja farmers, where they hold they agro the marijuana. Me say herb in the morning, herb in the evening. Me say no, we don't give up. I'm a farmer, get big up. Hey yo, big up to Mendo. Them do, they wanna pretend to. Front line, was a window. It's a real warrior like Django. With me, now I'm from Tango. Strawberry, blueberry, and mango. Herb sweet, come with a sample. Bushmaster, just like Rambo. In the jungle, man, a lion, yeah, we tough. All my smokers get to sleep and light it up. Better know say this a tune, it is a rock cut. Men don't dope them high grade the way we puff. Chow! Me say here we come, we no give up. Like a soldier, we hold ya a live up. Give props to my ganja farmers. When they out, they a grow the marijuana. Me say herb in the morning, herb in the evening. Me say no, we don't give up. I'm a farmer, get big up.
Still here, no, I will not budge. Still growing these high-grade buds. Still fight with the police over this plant trying to kill my buzz. Farmer from day one, triple A grade, I'm coming to blaze them. Mendo's what made them, OGs who raised them, boots, yeah, they laced them. Light it up when we back in town. Yeah, mighty mystic and Mendo dope, we ain't backing down. Keep ganja with me, got a half a pound. I pass around and get faded. You walk the road, we pave it. I earn my stripes, been rated. Won't give up the culture, we made it. Like cover crop, I'ma stay on top of the surface. Soaking game and giving back to the real ones, my purpose. It's growing flame and healing pain. Too many clowns in a circus. Switch it up and give back. Farmers, yeah, we on the attack. Corporate weed, no, we don't need that. We need craft cannabis. Cover my wounds with bandages. Stitching it up and I'm back at this. Never give up, we savages. Rooted in deep, truth that we speak. Coming with heat. Oldie and Bleezy, you cannot defeat.
From California, A to the world. Men don't do.
Gonna play a quick promo, Misty. I'm bad tonight. You know, after coming back from KC Canifest, I am the worst producer ever. Oh, goodness.
Caitlin is on top of it tonight, folks. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Misty, you know, you have been great, and you've really stimulated. I've been watching some of the comments about, you know, people have been taking, you know, different THC and stuff for pain and all. I also wanted to yell out to Mike Hood. Mike, I'm glad you're doing better, brother. You had us all kind of worried when you went in. So, you know, I'm glad you're doing well, and healing vibes to you, my friend.
Yes. Yes.
So if you would, I would love to have you come back and share more knowledge in the future, Miss Dr. Green.
Absolutely.
It's been wonderful, and you know what? I anything that we could possibly do to help with your crusade or help get information out, you know, we would love to do that and support what you're doing with the professionals, because this is such an important area that it's unusual that we have to get the professionals caught up to where the lay people are.
Absolutely. I would love to come back anytime. I love talking to people from a scientific standpoint. I love
Right.
talking to people in a way that I feel like it is destigmatizing and moving it forward. I will happily talk about specific dosages and stuff like that, but I really like just moving the message forward.
And
Absolutely.
And that's what we're wanting to do, because we have a wide variety of audience. Most of the people are cannabis users. A lot aren't, but are interested in the industry and what's going on and want to learn more before they try or get involved. And that's why we love having people like yourself on that can educate, and especially coming from a medical perspective.
Yes.
That is wonderful, and we just appreciate you so much and what you're doing down there.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm having such a good time with it. It really is. It's kind of like when a passion meets a profession. It's been fantastic, and I'm old enough that I don't care about the opinions as much. I've been in practice long enough that I can risk my neck a little bit on something that I feel passionate about without worrying too much about it now.
Right.
Yeah, and that's fantastic. And and you do have the pedigree coming out and saying, I've been around for a while. I know this, and this is what I've done. And yes, listen to me, because I'm going to tell you the future, and I'm gonna get you in line with the future now. So listen to me, and I think that's a great message you're bringing, Dr. Green.
See, what we need to do is we just need to round up all the THC supporting doctors and storm the Capitol.
Have a conference. Have a THC. Have a green doctor conference.
Yes.
Yep, a roundtable discussion. That's right.
Yes, bring everybody in. Have a convention. Have speakers. From different areas. Put out their perspectives, and I think that's a great idea.
Well, like the Colonel said from Hemp for Victory,
yes.
You can't ignore veterans. You
Can't
know who
ignore
else
veterans.
you can't ignore? Doctors.
Right, you can't ignore doctors either.
You can't ignore doctors, and you can't ignore veterans.
Right. Well, Missy,
Instead of getting all of the pro docs together, you've got to get the anti docs with the
Yes.
pro, because that's where the education is going to happen. Because if we're on the same page, we're already there.
Yes.
We gotta change some minds here.
Yes.
Exactly. Misty, thank you so very much for coming.
You're welcome.
Tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
We love
Yes.
it. We love it. We hope to see more of you.
Excellent. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What did you think of Dr. Green? Wasn't she wonderful?
Our settings are all different because we're using a different stream yard. Yes. No. You know how I be. I love anybody that works in the medical industry.
Pardon me.
Just like I do, and if they support THC, all the more better.
Yeah, and and she is right where we really need as moving forward. She's a professional educating professionals in the medical community.
Yes.
And we've got to get the medical community back behind cannabis like they were before cannabis became illegal. The AMA actually recommended that cannabis not be made illegal. It was the number two pain reliever or most prescribed medication in the country at the time it became illegal. So,
well, I'm gonna give our fam here a couple more minutes to get their hashtags in, because we did get a little bit distracted there for a minute.
All right.
But I would also like to throw out, we do only need 9 more hashtags for the Euphoria Eats sauce giveaway.
9.
So anybody who likes it saucy, be tagging your friends, get them in here so they can hashtag, so y'all can all have a chance to win.
I tell you,
sauces.
It is some of the best barbecue sauce I've ever eaten. And I know my barbecue sauce. I know my hot sauce. Pierre from Euphoria Eats is a chef. He is from Louisiana. The man knows what he's doing with sauces and barbecue. You definitely want to get in on this hashtag. This is some delicious infused sauce.
Yes, and Pierre is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, Pierre is a beautiful guy. Pierre's a vet also.
Yes.
So vets support vets. So,
Vets
check
support
it.
vets.
Yep.
Babes support babes.
Babes support babes.
And vets support vets.
Vets support babes. Babes support vets. We're
You're getting
all
off topic.
We're all in this together. Well, we're a community.
We are a community, yes.
And we support everybody else. And I would fully, I want everybody to check out all of the great content creators that Ash has put together and has developed these shows. Please check out everybody else. And so many wonderful people.
Hello, Sherry. Hello, Blair. They just joined us.
Well, thank you.
Hello,
Namaste.
Sherry, and hello, Blair.
Namaste.
Did you like my speed round of hellos earlier?
I did. I liked your speed round of hellos. So, what was your take on on this past weekend, KC Canifest?
It didn't last long enough.
Right?
I need like 4 days. 4 days. 1 day to test the waters, get my toe wet a little bit. 2 days to do all the businessy stuff, and 1 day to screw around.
All right. Well, we didn't have 4 days. We barely had 2.
We had like 1.5 days.
I don't even think we had 1.5. I think we had like 6 hours.
It didn't feel like we had long enough to spend with all of the Canifam.
Oh, no,
it felt for
no.
me. It was very short. It was very abrupt for me. I feel like I didn't get to spend enough time with anybody.
Well, I really thought that Saturday night was going to be the night to hang out with everybody. Mendo Dope was going to be playing. It was just going to be just a great time to hang out and chill. But the weather had other things in mind. Everything was canceled. We didn't get to hang out nearly as much as we wanted to. Didn't get to meet as many people as I would have liked and spent time with them. And that was the downside. But the upside is we'll definitely be back next year. We're going to be doing some cross promotion.
Oh, absolutely.
With Artisans of Dank.
I can't not go now that I've went once.
Right. We got to, is St. Louis Rob on tonight?
I haven't seen
Is
St.
Rob
Louis
Dean
Rob
on tonight? Because we need to find something going on in St. Louis. And Rob would be our guy in St. Louis to tell us, what's coming up in the later in the summer.
Steph did give me suggestions on being evil.
I don't know if you need any suggestions.
Oh my gosh! So my timer went off for the hashtag, but kids, we only need 2 more hashtags.
Two
for
more.
The sauce, kids. For the sauce.
For the sauce.
Do it for the sauce. So. Since I brought it up again, Cosmo said he's very curious about the sauce.
The sauce. It is, if you missed having, when we had Pierre on, you missed a great interview, great guy. We met him up in Chicago at the Alternative Products Expo.
Right.
Or was it Canicon?
I have no idea. I think it was Canicon.
I think it was Canicon.
It was Canicon.
But I mean, just a great guy. We hit it off immediately. Well, why don't you know what? We can't wait forever.
I know we can't wait forever. We're at 52. We're at 52.
All right.
We're at 52. So, y'all, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna spin it. So if y'all don't have your hashtags in, Lo siento, you've had your opportunity.
Spin that wheel. Let's
Now if it's me, we're gonna have a problem. They're gonna think it's rigged because I may or may not have hashtagged.
Oh, you hashtag. Tosh, you won.
Tosh won.
Congratulations. Come on, now you got to hit us up with that hashtag. You got to say I'm here.
Yes,
but I know Tosh is here.
Tosh.
I know Tosh is here.
Yes.
So wonderful, Tosh. Well, Caitlin, you need to tell her what to do.
Well, I gotta see her. Did I see her? I didn't see her.
All right. Well, wait. I haven't seen her. Where's Tosh? We know Tosh is here. Oh, hold on.
Did you see her?
No.
How dare you do that to me?
No.
He says, "Oh,
Oh,
nope, I
oh,
didn't
no,
see
no.
her."
It was close. No.
Goodness gracious. Okay, well, I will give Tosh some time.
All right.
I'm gonna respond to a couple people here in the commentos. They're trying to talk to me.
Oh, well, talk to why they would want to talk to you, I don't
So, Kim,
know.
I am okay, surprisingly. She's here. She's here. Tosh Vika. Tosh, if you will. Send us your address, and we will get you your beard oils, and we will also forward your address along to our good friend Pierre Davis, so you can get your sauces, baby.
Yes. I'm so happy, Tosh. Congratulations. Yes, Mike. We're about 3 hours from St. Louis, and we really haven't explored that. We've always gone north to Chicago. But going to Kansas City was such a wonderful experience for us that I thought, St. Louis is 3 hours away. That wouldn't be bad. We'd love to come down and meet and party down in St. Louis. And then we've got to get to Michigan. We've got to get to Oklahoma. And we got to get to Colorado. But we'll start and expand out.
I'm really thinking pretty heavy on Mo Cannabis.
Yeah, well, maybe.
I'm thinking on it. I'm just thinking on it.
All right. Well, we'll work on it.
I just throw my cares to the wind.
No decisions yet.
Any hoozle.
So
Kim, girlfriend. But yes, I'm okay. I'm feeling good. Thought I would get deathly ill after being fried and then being frozen. Because that was atrocious. I'm from Indiana, and the weather is pretty much the same as it is in Missouri, where from day to day you don't know what the weather's gonna be. But like every day when I was checking the weather app for Kansas City, Missouri, like leading up to the trip, it showed that it was going to be 80 degrees all weekend, even with the rain. It was supposed to be warm all weekend. So the bad thing for me
how did
was
that work out?
horribly. The bad thing for me was I didn't pack any. The only warm things that I packed were my jams. And that's why if y'all saw me on Saturday,
you saw our knit knobs.
No.
Oh, yes, they did.
Yes,
oh, yes, they did.
People might have saw my nip knobs, but that's irrelevant. That's not even
Oh,
what I'm
several
talking
people
about.
did.
That's not even what I'm talking about.
I'm sure there's some that are going to be commenting on the nip knobs here in a minute.
What I'm talking about.
Well, that's what they're talking about.
Hush. Let me finish my thought.
Okay.
So, after it poured down rain and we took all our stuff back and we went and we warmed up, I had jams on because I gave up. I was not fin to be cold for the rest of the day in my spring attire that I packed, because the only things that I packed that were warm were jammies. I did not pack any of my winter attires.
Yes, and you wouldn't believe it or not, you wouldn't know that she was raised here her whole life and knows what April in the Midwest can entail. 80 degrees or sometimes snowstorms.
Well, I just wanted to have a nice, comfortable, warm 80-degree weekend.
Hey, Junior! JR! Nice to see you, my friend. You know what? Is that Silver Fox Custom Glass and Gifts?
Yeah, that's who I was talking to, Kim.
Oh,
I was talking to her. Yes.
Okay, to Kim.
Yes, her government name is Kim.
Oh, all right. Well,
So, why are you the way that you are?
Because God made me that way. And the universe thinks that it's just perfect the way it is. See this? See this? See this? Kim of Silver Fox Custom Glass and Gifts will be one of our sponsors on our show. And we will start giving these away to lucky winners.
No, don't say Kim. Don't say Kim. She said shh.
I said Silver Fox.
All you need to do is show off your gift.
We need to show off our other stuff too, but I don't know where any of it is at.
This one is mine. This one's mine. But you will all have a chance to get your own. And not only is this a bong, this is also a cup.
We're in Indiana. That's not a bong.
Water pipe.
Water tobacco pipe.
Water tobacco pipe.
Water tobacco pipe.
Water tobacco
because we're
pipe.
in Indiana.
And this is my. This is actually my white widow.
Show
from
your hair clippy real fast too.
My white
Your
widow
hair clippy.
from
your little clip.
peacefully crafted from Missouri. So oh yes. I gotta show this. It's on the side. That is from Cosmo Creations, because it was noticed that the logo had a leaf and the hat did not. So some beautiful wire art from Cosmos Creations. Love it.
Hang on, I'm coming. Eventually.
Well, this might be a good time for a little sesh. And again, this is from Peacefully Crafted and Missouri White Widow. Got some of this. It is some good stuff. But one thing I have been looking for and haven't been able to locate is Blue Dream. It doesn't seem like anybody has Blue Dream around. So you'll have to hit me up with that.
Don't show that.
You're flying a plane. Oh, okay. Yeah, like a cut bongo. Oh, I am. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, Tosh. She knows the weather's going to be bipolar. She just refuses to be prepared. Now, I did. I'm probably worse. I was prepared. I brought warm stuff. I just didn't wear it. I had jeans, but I opted for my tie pants and froze to death. So, yeah, she didn't bring it. I brought it and didn't wear it. I don't know which is worse. Well, I think so too, Cosmic. I think it looks good. Oh, you're vaping on Blueberry Dream? Ooh, that sounds good. Jess has, oh, yeah. Oh, Mandy's waiting on approval to, Mandy, what group are you waiting on approval to join?
Where are you at?
Oh, I don't.
What happened while I was gone? Here, set this over there. I have too much going on my table as it is.
If you want me to recount the last 5 minutes, I don't think I'm capable. Yes.
You need to get with Silver Fox.
Yes, I do. I need to get with Silver Fox.
And Christopher Fisher says he's growing your Blue Dream right now.
Oh, wonderful, Christopher. Thank you. I tell you, I dig it.
And
I will definitely let people know.
Peep these bad boys.
Oh, the dab tools. Purple.
No, we're in Indiana. That's not what they are.
Wire art sculptures.
They're decorative art pieces.
Decorative art pieces in Indiana. We are coming to you from our secure bunker, away from the eyes of the state police.
Decorative art pieces.
Yes. The ISPD, not the KGB, but might as well be.
And then these are Mom's hairpins. Look at how badass those are.
Very, very beautiful work.
Yes. Here, Mom, you want
Beautiful.
hairpins?
Beautiful work. What you got?
Crystal said wax tool is a safe term. Okay, so it's a wax tool. Wax tool.
Do you have our Babbling Brook commercial?
Our Babbling Brook commercial. Are you ready for all that?
I am ready for a Babbling Brook commercial because
candle tools.
Everybody needs to know what happens, where they can go if they overconsume on THC.
Okay.
So.
Give me just a minute.
Just a minute. We are here. Alicia Meyer just made chocolate chip fudge brownies. Actually, with some strawberry banana syrup. That sounds delicious, Alicia.
Make sure you know she's talking to a diabetic.
Yeah,
you get so distracted.
Hey, shit can. Hello, hello. Sheik Ken.
can't read.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
diabetic.
hello,
I love sweet stuff. I just am not allowed to have it.
Let me find
Oh.
this one.
Kaylin found something. I don't know if it's what we wanted.
It is. Now hi. Abruptly. It's ridiculous how abruptly that cuts off. You were supposed to fix it.
I thought I did fix it.
Ugh.
I thought I did fix it.
My goodness. I am still all over the place even after cannabis.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. But you know what? It wouldn't be you if you weren't all over the place. So that's why they love you. I tolerate you. It's all good. It's all good.
I think this is why. Oh, Mom can't hear this part because she was disappointed a little bit when I told her this.
Uh-oh. Don't disappoint your mother.
I was talking to her earlier and I was like,
Yes.
I think I'm going to drop down to PRN because I don't think I can do this whole job, work, school, business all in one, all the time anymore.
You're telling me?
Yeah.
Really? You're.
I think it's starting
You're
to
telling
do
me.
damage to my brain. The high levels of cortisol, I don't think it's good for me.
Well, I've been doing this and trying to coordinate everything and, rolling this business. And yes, also any retailers out there, if you're interested in carrying a Master Roachee's Garden products, please reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you. We've got some great deals available. So always interested in talking to retailers about Master Roachee Garden CBD products.
So yeah, no, I'm thinking pretty heavy on dropping down to PRN. And then I don't know if I told you, I think me and Mom were just unpacking still. And I got a message from my boss and she's like, "Hi buddy, hope you had a great vacation. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut it short. You have to work tomorrow 6 to 10.
I thought you had tomorrow off.
I was supposed to.
You were supposed to, right?
And it's that kind of jazz that really was just like, yeah, maybe it's time to put.
Well, you're carrying a full load of classwork, trying to do the show, work on the business too. So yeah, I think PRN would be a smart way to go.
Well, that way I am building my own schedule rather than someone trying to make my schedule out for me, which if I wasn't doing school also it wouldn't be that bad, but trying to do school too, it's just a lot.
Let's throw up another hashtag.
That's what I'm doing.
All right. Well, I never know what you're quite doing over there.
Oh, we can't do that one. Not tonight. That's not tonight.
Nope, not tonight. That's next week.
That's not tonight.
We're gonna give this next hashtag is gonna be for some CBD oil. So how's that? I mean, this is we're very proud of our CBD oil, and it's great for if you overconsume to have some oil on hand for yourself, for friends, or for that person that's kind of weary and wants to try something but doesn't know and they're kind of scared. That could help reassure them. But especially with all of these new terpenes and strains coming out, even experienced consumers can be surprised, especially with some other high percentage THC. Oh, happy Monday. There we go. That's perfect.
Happy Monday.
That's perfect because...
Hello, Brian Peterson.
Again, you all need to be congratulated for making it through a suck-ass Monday. Nobody likes Mondays. So thank you for kicking back with us for a few minutes, smoking a little bit, learning some great stuff from Dr. Green. I met some great people this, and we are going to start working with them, and it's a group called Hemp for Victory. And this is headed up by, no, I want to make sure I don't mispronounce anything here. Robert Head and Colonel Todd Scatini. I talked to the colonel and to Robert at KC Canifest. They are a veterans organization, veterans helping veterans from, from housing to also health care. But the biggest thing that they're doing not for veterans is working in the legalization movement. And you know what? They're right. Once you get the veterans behind you, you're unstoppable. So they helped get Missouri legal. They are going to come and start working in Indiana. And we're going to work with vets in Indiana to make Indiana legal. What we're going to do as a company is we are going to start putting towards a percentage of profit and to help fund this mission for each sale that we make. So, by supporting us, we're going to help support veterans, and we're going to make some serious inroads on legalization in Indiana. So, we're going to be having the Colonel on and Robert here in the future. So stay tuned. You're going to be hearing more about Hemp for Victory and other ways that veterans can work together. If you are a veteran-owned business or a disabled business, reach out to us. We'll see if we can work together and help you connect with some other resources. So please, because we've seen enough of our friends suffer from mental illness. There shouldn't be a veteran without a roof over their head this evening. There shouldn't be a veteran that is going to die today. We lose 22 veterans a day to suicide. And we can't have this. They were good enough to serve and protect, that the least we can do is make sure that they're fed, clothed, and housed.
Hello, Ronnie Corey. We're just hanging out, putting out our new stuffs.
New stuff.
Our new support of veterans. Well, it wasn't a new support.
No.
This is like a more formal announcement of our solidarity with veterans.
Well, we've been looking for two types of organizations to partner with. A veterans organization and a V organization, because I really believe in those two causes above all else. And being a veteran myself, I want to support other veterans. We're a ride and die. Mm-hmm. If I can be successful, and that gives me even greater power to help out more people that have been less fortunate than me after the service.
Right. Well, and
they're my brothers and sisters.
Well, coming from somebody that sees both sides of what happens to veterans' lives after they come back, because there's you who's taking your experience and turning it to positive, to help others, to better yourself and help others while you're bettering yourself. And then, as you know, my other dad, he struggles with PTSD and depression, and he's still in a really bad spot in his life, and he hasn't made it to a point where he can help other people yet.
And that's the key word, make it to that point, because this isn't where I started. No. I was in a very, very dark place for years. I struggled with alcohol, with mental health issues, with drug addiction. And I'm free of all that. And cannabis has been a huge, huge factor in me becoming what I am and leaving all of that darkness behind.
Yes.
And a lot of veterans out there just need a flashlight. They need a guide. They need somebody to say, follow me. we've been here together. We have done things together. We can do it again. And that's where that trust between veterans comes in.
Yes, absolutely.
So we'll be getting more announcements for our partnership coming out. But this is one. These guys really, really spoke to my heart. We're on the same page, wanting the same thing. I can't think of any organization that would be better to partner with.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
Right.
And as John Nichols said, couldn't put it any better. Thanks to all those who have served out there, including you. Thank you for your service.
Oh,
thank you.
no
Thank
mistake.
you. All right, kids, let's see where we're at with this hashtag. We currently have 34 hashtags for Happy Monday, and what are you giving away?
CBD oil.
Oh, CBD oil?
I told you that.
Where were I when you announced those
You were
things?
sitting right here. And listening as usual.
Oh, goodness. Kayla said, my sister passed away January 1st, 2022 from COVID, and she was a veteran. She fought in Iraq several times. She drank a lot. I wish she was still here today since they are slowly making THC legal. And that's a big part of the problem. A lot of these stories that I've heard from veterans, basically, they all almost go about the same. With different substances of choice, they just get too messed up, and it's a spur of the moment decision, and then they're just gone.
Yep. And that just happens to too many. In fact, we lost a good friend that was a veteran neighbor last year, and he was here talking to me and telling me how happy he was. He was going to finally get into rehab the next day. He didn't make it till the next morning. So just because check on your friends.
Yes.
And see it. It was devastating.
Heavy stuff.
Heavy stuff for a Monday.
But it's got to be heavy. There's no way for it to not be heavy. That's how change happens.
But the beautiful thing is, we're taking this out of the darkness. Evil and nastiness cannot survive in the sunlight. So we're pulling back the shades. We're opening this up. We're putting a spotlight on these issues. And, damn it, Indiana cannot keep medicine from their veterans. They can't keep medicine from their our population here. We shouldn't feel like criminals if we say we support cannabis. I mean, there's so many people that I talk to personally that say, oh, yeah, man, we support it. We think there's something to be done. But outside that, they keep their head down. They don't say anything about it because they could lose their job.
Exactly.
We're living in the dark ages here.
Yes. Yes.
So let's play. Got some music queued up.
Well, I was thinking we spin this hashtag real fast, and then we could play a song.
Oh, you want to spin it before the music? You don't want to give them that extra couple
of minutes?
No,
I reckon I could give an extra couple of minutes. I might have just effed it up.
You're getting some of
I did just F it up.
Getting some of the original CBD oil tonight. We give away a lot of the beard oil. We give away rolling trays. We give away papers. But it's not too often that we give away our CBD oils.
I messed up the hashtag.
Of course you did.
Oops. Oopsie daisies.
You're just on top of your game tonight, Caitlin.
Always. I told you I was not doing too well with the stuff and things. I don't know.
Wouldn't be any of that stuff that you bought at that dispensary in Missouri having any...
I purchased nothing at any kind of dispensary. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, then this isn't yours?
Stop. Please stop. Please stop. Yes, let's go ahead and put that on the internet so they can come and get us.
We're in our bunker.
I don't know where to find Sammy D 303 stuff, so we're going with Roaming Mosaics.
All right, for this is one, light up, kick back, and just this. Well, dig it in a minute.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Hold
hang
your
on.
horses.
One more. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Timmy and Lassie were checking to see. Oh, we're getting there.
Hush.
Then the yellow kicked in. It sure is the sweetest color. Then the yellow kicked in. Getting ourselves painted in yellow. It sure is the sweetest color. Shining with the smell of saffron. Things we'd never tasted. Then the yellow kicked in. It sure is the sweetest color. Flavors of the feast come. I was walking through a palace of gold. We were warriors in a bad world. Full of hunger and blood. Powerful and dangerous. Long, twisting forms of violet and green. Violet and green. Then the yellow kicked in. I was walking through a palace of gold. We were warriors in a bad world. Full of hunger and blood. Shining with the smell of saffron. Getting ourselves painted in yellow. It sure is the sweetest color. Powerful and dangerous. Long, twisting forms of violet and green.
Always interesting stuff from Roaming Mosaics. Again, a great big shout out to AOD Artisans of Dank,
Yes.
Big V, Zach, Stuart, Brenda, gracious hosts. Didn't scare us off. We are going to come down and set up properly next year. Maybe we're going to have to find out what we'd have to do to get into a real tent. You know, like with
Probably
them.
have to buy one.
Oh, no, like in the AOD tent. I mean, we could sell you or trade you Caitlin. Hey, Vernon, how about this? Trade you Caitlin for a spot in your tent next year. Yeah, think about it. Get back with me. But if you take the deal, no give backs. I don't want her back. Okay, you got to keep her. So
I don't know. If you saw some of my outfits this weekend, I can make you a lot of money.
Vernon, if you missed her nip knobs, I'm sorry, brother. You'll have to catch them next time.
Quit talking about my nip knobs, bud. Get out.
But what a wonderful group. What a wonderful time that we had in Kansas City. Enjoyed hanging out with Cosmo Chainmail, the hippies, the beardeds,
The Jollies.
The Jollies.
Enjoyed meeting Kayla, enjoyed meeting Lisa, enjoyed meeting Chris, enjoyed meeting Josh Eastep. Like, I got a mental list going.
But so many people. I had such a wonderful time. It's just too bad that it had to end so
abruptly.
Yeah, so abruptly.
Mother Nature said, yeet.
Well, remember, this show is brought to you by Master Roachee's Garden. MasterRoachee'sGarden.com. Find all of our fine CBD oils and beard oils online. Yes, you're smiling.
Jesse said it was a hail of a time.
Yes, it was a hail of a time. Well, Caitlin, would you like to say goodnight and end these poor people's torture?
No.
No.
You're so daft sometimes, I swear.
What? Am I daft?
You're daft.
I'm deaf. Oh, yeah, we haven't spun. Well, you know what? Actually, I was getting pretty laid back. The roaming mosaics kind of had me there.
Mom, I got this. Calm down. Happy Monday.
I don't know where you were.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
There's a reason why I am the producer of this show.
Happy Monday because it's over. Happy Tuesday.
Hashtag Happy Monday. Don't hashtag Happy Tuesday. You won't get anything. Hashtag Happy Monday. And
yes, I'm glad you're on top of things.
This is for a bottle of our craft CBD oil.
Yes. Now, next Monday, we are going to have the one, the only, and the original Mark Kunicki on the show.
Yes.
Do you know who Mark Kunicki is?
Mr. CBD
of
Chicago.
Mr. CBD of Chicago will be on our show next Monday. You gotta catch up with Mark. He is high energy, great guy. You're just gonna love what he's got going on. Good friend of the shows. So stay tuned next Monday for Mark Kunicki, and don't forget our 420 celebration this Thursday on Thursday Night Vibes. Dr. High with us. He's going to be giving away copies of his ebook copies of his cannabis medicine. As far as I know, everybody that tunes in and wants a copy is going to get a copy of this book. I've read it. It's great. It's not too overcomplicated. It's not written for scientists and doctors. It's really will take somebody that doesn't have much knowledge, and by the time you're done with this book, you are going to be able to talk to anybody about cannabis. Excellent book. Highly recommended it. So don't miss Thursday Night Vibes.
How are you doing tonight?
Doing it better with each toke.
Cool. Sounds saucy.
How are you doing? How you doing?
Oh, you know.
Yes.
Bearded said they're in Texas finally, but still 2 hours away from home. That's anywhere you go in Texas, though.
Yeah, pretty much. You're 2 hours from anywhere in Texas.
Freaking.
So, well, safe trip. And like I said, yeah, I got an idea. I'm going to throw this out there. This fall, I want to find some place that's kind of central, that's got some, several cabins for rent. And I just want a group of us to get together and hang out for 3 or 4 days. No business, no festivals, nothing. Just come, party, hang out, commune, fellowship. That's what I'd like to see us put together sometime in the fall.
Absolutely.
So just someplace where we can all get together. Anybody that wants to come, but I'm not camping, so I want a cabin at least. I used to camp years ago. Used to love to backpack, but my back and stuff just can't take it anymore.
Bearded Bud said they're going to party here in 2 weeks.
Right on.
Kids, I think I'm going to spin this wheel.
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Who do we got?
I'm not on that wheel.
Where we got? Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
on that wheel.
Yes, you
Secrets.
are. I
Secrets.
see it.
If I win, I got to spin it again.
Yes, you do.
Charles McWhorter.
Charles
McWhorter.
Charles McWhorter.
Please, buddy, you're still in the comments. I know you are. Give me a hey, hey, hey in the comments. Let me see you. That was really upbeat and very energetic for a minute.
Why? Because we put something positive into a Monday. At least we have a few people that think
Charles, there you are,
my
friend.
Congratulations,
so,
Charles.
What I'm going to need you to do, friendo, is send Master Roachee a private message of your address so we can get your CBD oil shipped out to you.
And if you will do that, we will get it out to you. I want to thank everybody. I really appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you learned a little something, had some fun, got introduced to some new music. That's kind of what we're about. What are you happy about?
Real fast.
Yes, show them.
I'm really happy about this.
Show them.
So, all y'all, be paying attention. Peep my bottle. Peep my jug. Look at my jug. Look at my water jug. This is my little secret side project that I was working on in KC. I was collecting stickers. Just a little rotation of the jug. Jug rotation for y'all.
Well, that wasn't what you had going on Saturday.
That was just... Saturday, I had a decent outfit on. Friday, I had a very sus outfit on.
Right. Very good. Now, are you ready to say goodnight, Caitlin?
I think so, kids.
All right. Let's say goodnight.
Good night, fam. I'll miss you until Thursday.
And we appreciate everybody watching us tonight. And as always, peace, love, and good vibes, my family. Have a great night. Charge.
This better be the right.
Money,